What up YouTube, your boy the Flying Spanner here. Today we are unboxing, well, we've got a couple unboxings, one from Aviation Retail Direct and the other one from Aircraft Model Store. I have a rough idea what's in both boxes, but I feel like it's going to be very deceiving. Judging by what the remarks were on this box, I think there's a few models in there. I think there's only one model in this bottom box, which makes no sense because this box is a lot smaller. But I'm not overly too sure what's going on. So let's crack right into it and we'll be surprised as we go, kind of thing. So I'm going to start off with the bigger box at the bottom. So this one's from Aircraft Model Store. And yeah, I've got no clue which model it is. So actually I do. So with the Boeing 737 MAXes being released to service in the UK and Europe, etc., I thought, well, the airlines are going to want to get these flying as soon as they're ready. So I have purchased, amongst loads and loads of brown paper, oh right, okay, yes, right. Sitting at the bottom of the box, which kind of makes no sense for the brown paper, you might as well just wait for it to get dinked in the corner where the models are. Move that out of the way. We have, as I said, two Boeing 737 MAXes. We have the lot one, so this will be operating Krakow. I got really confused then because I saw this box. I was like, I don't remember ordering the Polish Independence one. I was like, Turns out they use the same boxes. And here comes Missy. So we have one of them and a Turkish Airlines 737-9 MAX. So I haven't got any normal livery Turkish short haul. I was going to custom a 321neo, but now the MAXes are flying again, hopefully anyway. So should this one. So I'm going to leave them there and we'll open them at the end of the video. We now have both cats on the table, or on the airport, so this is going to be fun. You can see a little sag there because she's a little fat, but we can't help that because she's a bit happy. Cracking into this box here somehow. Maybe it's first time in ages actually using Aviation Retail Direct. I bought their membership, which is like a tenner, and you get 10% off everything. So what I might do is do a video of how to save money on models, because this is great. For me, I initially put all of these, so there's just one model in here. I don't know why I had two references. I originally was meant to be collecting these from their Heathrow and Hillingdon stores, but I don't know what happened. I can't remember paying postage or anything, so I'm quite confused why it's here and why I didn't get to collect it. I don't know. I've got the model now, and I'm happy because I wanted this one ages ago, and I did bid on one. On eBay, a Phoenix version, but then pretty much NG did the release, so I was like, I'm not going any higher on that one because I know I'd want the NG version. We have the Qatar A350-900 by NG models, and is it me or is it really confusing? Oh no, the colours on the camera look okay, but they've kind of done. Actually, I'll start off with this one since I'm already talking about it. With the colours on the box, they've gone to do the weird Qatar grey, the grey blue. I can't really explain it. They've done it as like a highlight over, so it looks really weird, and it just looks like the box is just tinted off white, or like it's been sitting in the sun for a while. So I've just found my receipt. Trying to get out of the box before I unbox it. Right, there we go. So let's go around the box, shall we? So on the front we have the Qatar A350-900, the Airbus A350-900, picture of the plane, Qatar, the registration, which is Alpha 7-Alpha Lima Juliet, NG models 1/400 scale, and as I was saying, they've kind of gone for the trying to implement the Qatar grey in here. It hasn't quite worked. Still a very good idea. It's got all the little Qatar birds. I don't know if there's a name for the bird or what type of bird it is, I don't know, but it's on the logo, and they're all kind of dashed around the box, which looks very cool. And they've done the old grey at the top and kind of white at the bottom, even though at the bottom it's not actually white, it's a bit of a pale off grey kind of colour. Onto the side, we got the same again. We've got all our logos and everything, and they've continued this kind of top and bottom contrast all the way around. Even on the side, it's not as obvious, but you can still see the transition, which is always nice. It's a good touch. On the sides, once again, I don't know why on this side they haven't bothered putting the dark there, the grey. Kind of confusing, I don't know. They just didn't go the extra mile. And on the back, we've got the same bits, with actually some contact beads, which is always good. So let's crack onto this baby. It's my first NG Models A350, so I'm really happy and excited to get this. If you can't tell, I've literally, well, I woke up probably about an hour ago, so that's when my voice hasn't quite set in. But I do like my Qatars, and I thought, yes, Qatar's a big part of the airport. I don't know why. I don't know why I like Qatar. I've got so many of their models and everything. I don't quite know why they're one of my favourites. So, if I come down on the camera like that, Susie's giving it her sniff of approval, whatever that means. So if we bring you closer, alright, we'll try it this way. Okay, sniff of approval gets a sneeze, so it's probably a good sign. So, starting at the front, we have the beautiful raccoon kind of eyes that live on the A350 and the A330 Neos, I think, and they look awesome. As per usual with this kind of design, the A350 is such a nice looking plane, very elegant. I do now prefer it to the 7.8. It's still, it's not, to be honest, I'm working on them and it's not as much of a pain as a 787 is. So moving back onto we've got all our pitot statics at the front there. Moving back onto the L1 door, we've got looks like a one world, should be a one world logo. Can't quite tell. Should be the one world logo because Qatar are part of the one world. Nicely detailed doors as normal, as we can expect with NG. We've got the Qatar logo there. Moving back, we have the L2 door and the Arabic writing, which probably says Qatar. Going down onto the wing, panning out onto the beautiful A350 wing, which really is quite something. So lovely detail there. They've gone for really shiny silver, which is great to see. Sorry, I picked up for some reason. Onto the engine. Sufficient detail, I'll say. They've got all little bits and bobs there. All the warning decals and whatnot that you'd find on the aircraft. And once again, the Qatar bird there. Panning onto the winglet, we've got the lovely maroon on the winglets. And then on the inside is, oh, actually I'll just do the inside on the other side. The inside has got the grey and then the bird logo as per usual. Going back, we've got the Qatar flag and then the registration, the bulk cargo door and the L4 door. And it's nice to see they have marked the windows there, which would be the toilet, but they've blanked them up so you can still see the outside, which is always cool. Onto the back, we've got no issues there. Once again, lovely little tail and lovely stabilisers. So we'll flip onto the other side. Start from the back, all the same kind. Just with our cargo doors there with their detail and all the writing and bits. Once again, pan onto the wing. Very nice, as you'd expect from NG models. And if I go underneath, so let me fully open that. So, if I can stand that there. So, lovely detail. We've got the APU cowlings, got all the service panels, got the outflow valves. You can really see all the detail they've put in there. gear doors, pack outlets, beacons, pack inlets, all up, and if you can faintly see them, got the antennas, and of course the main landing gear doors, the nose landing gear doors are modelled as well. Just the front arm, look how big them engines are. I do love the XWBs. So I'm going to leave you to the side. Right, let's crack on with this lot. So they've gone for the dual box, but they've mainly focused on the independent bit. So the majority of the box you can see is all red. We've got the normal livery, so we're just focusing on this bit, which is just Boeing 737-8 MAX. The lot plane, lot logo, and the registration, which is Sierra Papa Lima Victor Alpha. 1 to 400 scale. And then on this side, just the dark blue picture of the plane, etc. So they must have released these two in the same month. I completely forgot they released there was a lot Max, because there isn't really many lot aircraft. Well, there's not really any released ones. So if I spin that round, we should get a nice view. So it's Phoenix, so I never have any issues with Phoenix really. The occasional time a wing's popped off, but it's never anything major. And their quality of models is still good. Their boxes are nice. I've got no complaints with Phoenix at all, and they're generally rather well priced. So if let me set you on the boxes, you're a bit smaller. Bring you there and do a bit of zooming. So the staff. So we've got the lot 787. I keep saying 737-8 MAX. So starting at the front, we've got the 737 cockpit windows, kind of a signature look of the 73 really, and Boeing as a whole. Then moving down, we've got the Star Alliance logo. I think that's a track star or something along them lines. Just above just after the door. Door's nicely detailed. We've got the lot title, Polish Airlines. I was going to say L2 door, but of course there isn't one. We've got the lovely Leap 1A engines that live on the 73, and they're huge. They don't actually look oversized there, which is quite good. Onto the wing, we've got the overwing exits. We've got all the details for the overwing exits and the no step areas. Then onto the actual wing themselves. Once again, look very shiny at the front on the leading edge, which is good. We've got the amazing Max winglets, which are just signature really. It's going to be really cool seeing these back in the sky. We have really missed them, especially bobbing about doing places. So we've got the little lot logo on there. Sorry, just need to take a sip of tea. Onto the back. So I swear, oh no, I think it's the 9 that have the extra emergency exit. Further back we go. We have the registration, Sierra Papa Lima Victor Alpha. The I suppose that's the L2 door, isn't it? The rear door, then the new style APU exhaust, which is kind of covering like the 787 kind of style. The logo, the A-Trax logo again, and what I'm going to presume says Boeing 737-8 MAX, or Boeing 737 MAX 8. Onto the tail, we have the lovely lot logo, and lot's livery is very simple but yet modern. It is quite top notch. I do like it. So thinking about it, is that a bit of paint missing there? What does our winglet do? I don't know. It's on the box as well, so it must be. Oh yeah. Don't worry about me. I just thought that there was a little bulk missing on that tail, which looks a bit suspect, but it's just normal apparently. Onto the other side. Let me zoom in again. I didn't realise I could go through all my zoom now on the camera. Awesome. So onto the tail. Looks a little bit weird at the front there. I think a little bit of detail issue on the paint there. I can get over that very quickly. Going onto the other side. All looking groovy really. And I do like, I'm happy I've done the unboxing slightly more over. So basically, I'm able to just record using the tripod, and I think it's working very well. Onto the underbelly, Phoenix don't really go overboard with these, so there's no, actually I was going to say there's no landing gear doors, but the 737, it goes in, the doors are always down. Then we got DME antennas, antennae as normal, the lot logo, a couple outlets and stuff, of course the wheel wells which are blackened, and the outflow valve and APU cowlings. So let's go back to 1 times. Let me just plop you there. Right, final model. It's taken a bit of a while, but I think it's better for me to do, especially a big unboxing like this way. Saves you guys flipping around changing videos. So what I'm doing, let's go through the box. So we have a lovely detailed box. I'm not too sure what city this is, where the picture's from, but it's a lovely picture. We've got a nice bridge, some scenic, I'm going to say like a river or a lake, and a sunset. For sunrise, I'm going to say sunset. Very nice picture. Boeing 737-9 MAX, picture of the plane, Turkish Airlines, registration, which is Tango Charlie Lima Yankee Alpha, 1:100 scale, and so on. This one's another dual one. On the side, picture of the plane, yada yada yada. Same bit, and picture of another plane and another box. So it's quite good they use double boxing, you know, to save the environment and everything like that. That one's not as pretty, I prefer the other picture. Balloons are cool, but they're not quite a sunset. So, get this baby open. So these won't start immediate operation. I'm gonna wait for the real world airline, the real world airlines. I'm gonna wait for the real aircraft start flying before I operate these. So don't expect to be seeing these in airport updates immediately. It will take some time. So let's do this. I like the Turkish livery. It's very basic but very good as well. I like a basic yet sufficient livery. So starting at the front, we have another Star Alliance member and the 737 cockpit windows. We've got the Turkish Airlines title with some static ports just under there, and then some wing lighting, etc, etc. We got 2 over wing exit, and then we have got the emergency exit just behind the wing, because it's a -9, it's longer than the 8 and requires the extra emergency exit. We've got the LEAP engines, which are nicely detailed, all the warnings and everything in place. Shiny leading edges as we're on the lot, and the lovely MAX winglets, which have the Turkish logo and are painted red. Right, going on to the back, we've got the weird little torch tulip thing. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be. If you have any idea, give us a shout. It's always good to know these things for future unboxings and generally just for knowledge, even though I'll probably forget it immediately. But thank you for trying. Going on to the back, we have the registration, Tango Charlie Lima Yankee Alpha, Boeing 737 MAX9, and the rear door. Then the lovely, I don't know, Turkish crane. Let's just say it's a crane for now. Could be a condor, but we prefer cranes. On the back with the lovely red tail. Stabilizer with sufficient markings there for position, and it's the moving plate. Flip it round. On the other side, we got no details. Same old with a cargo doors. Just generally a very nice model, and I'd fully recommend it, because I thought if these MAX is going to start flying, then suddenly I think the demand for the models is going to go up. So I am kind of preempting people bulk buying, well, starting to buy MAXs again, because they're all in stock at the moment. You may as well get them while you can. Before they suddenly start flying, they go out of stock. So we've got the lovely Turkish underbelly. I thought normally there's like a little, might just be on the wide bodies, but it says Turkish Airlines. Well, I suppose the 737, it's because it's so small, it's kind of pointless having it. I'll do some research and have a look, see if I can find pictures on it. Overall, very nice model. Very nice to have this Turkish in the fleet. Nice to have a narrow body Turkish in the fleet anyway, because I've only got wide body and special liveries. So if I leave them there, I can plop you behind. That's wrong. Qatar's biggest thing is up front. There we go. So thank you very much for watching the unboxing. I know it's been a bit longer, but I did I got a suggestion from one of you guys to kind of do this way of model reviews, and then I'll just set out the points for you guys to watch. So if you preferred this way compared to independent model reviews, let me know. Once again, this channel is for you lot, and whatever makes it easier for you, that's what I'm all about. So thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it and have a smashing day. Adios and goodbye.